Hello everyone, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Ultimate General Gettysburg and we're playing as the Confederacy. We are in the third part of the Battle of Gettysburg in this dynamic campaign of Gettysburg. We've successfully taken Seminary Ridge, Oak Ridge, and Oak Hill, and then in our last fight, despite some bloody casualties, we did take Culps Hill. We were unable to take Cemetery Hill or Cemetery Ridge, but again, the taking of Culps Hill really colors this battle that we're going to be fighting going forward. We're losing a lot of men. It's not a good situation. Our casualties are very heavy. The federal casualties are comparatively light. And because this game involves carryover casualties for all of your units, things are going to start getting tough. In the first two battles, the first battle, everybody was fresh. The second battle, we received a ton of reinforcements from Ewell's Second Corps of the Confederate Army, and those were all fresh. In this battle, we're going to receive some fresh reinforcements, I believe, but largely these troops are all going to be going forward. Two-thirds of our army will have been engaged and shattered in bloody fighting, taking ground, but not doing enough damage to the enemy as we take that ground. So I'm a little bit uneasy about our ability to have success moving forward. I'm kind of concerned that we may end up having won several Pyrrhic victories that'll see us swept from the field as the federal reinforcements come up, almost like a Shiloh-like situation where the Confederates attacked early, achieved great success early, but sort of spent their energy and their resources and their manpower, and then when federal reinforcements came in, they had no ability to resist those reinforcements. But we'll see. This was all taken from a live stream from a couple of days ago, so I'm going to go ahead and step out. My live streamy self, as I like to say, will step in, and I will catch you guys back at the end. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts below. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Confederates surround Cemetery Hill. So we've got 11,000 troops in our control. The Yankees have 14,000. They're getting 7,700 reinforcements. We're getting 6,300. The Union have been forced onto Cemetery Ridge and Cemetery Hill. We're pressing them. We should make a decisive assault on the remaining positions and force them off while we still have momentum, General. Our forces are deployed to attack Cemetery Hill from 3 directions and pressure the enemy heavily. There's little more beyond that. We must launch an overwhelming attack and force the issue. Best of luck, General. I don't know. Seems like I'm losing way more men every time. Now, having Culps Hill should help, but I don't know. Army of Northern Virginia sure has lost convincing numbers of men so far. So we've got the Second Corps, which has lost about 30%, and the Third Corps, which has lost about 50%. Oh, how I like the odds of this fight. They're not even an attack at all. Looks like they're going to go forward directly. Try and retake Culps Hill. Moving Smith's brigade forward in any event. Alright, I'm going to move 3 brigades south to try and take Cemetery Ridge itself directly. Meanwhile, we're just going to have to hope against hope that the Federals can't obliterate us on Culps Hill. At least they've got good cover. I wish my troops had started off a little bit better deployed. Artillery batteries of Johnson's division are arriving. The Union 12th Corps is deploying to the south. Guess the idea is build a massive artillery battery on Culps Hill. Don't let them retake it. Certainly can't see how I'm supposed to launch an attack on them. 12th Corps likely will defend Culps Hill or Cemetery Ridge. I can't imagine 3 brigades attacking across open ground here will take this objective, but we'll see. Aaron's brigades lost over 1,300 men, inflicted over only 600. Neil's already retreating. There, Gordon, you'll up over here. This kind of reminds me of the Sid Meier's Gettysburg scenario, where the Federals are trying to hold off the Confederates coming on toward the end of the first day. In my experience, the best way to do that was to just have a massive glob of artillery on the point of Cemetery Hill and just use it to obliterate any Federal attack. Use General Johnson to outflank the Federals. Yeah, good luck with that. Or like plug the gaps and hope we don't get outflanked. They're already driving 2 brigades here, but you know, just north of Culps Hill. I'm assuming Cemetery Hill isn't unguarded. Cemetery Ridge isn't unguarded. Louisiana Tigers hanging in there. Fortunate thing is, like, they're going to go after Smith to the north. Good luck. You're coming across open ground. Their best strategy is going to be to advance in Culps Hill directly from Cemetery Hill, as the bulk of their troops are. But I'm not too worried about the Iron Brigade or the Bucktail Brigade if they decide they want to kind of go that way, because, again, they're going to be more in the open. Is out. All right, Stuart, you come up. You're shocked about how clear and distinguishable the arc of fire. This game was given a lot more polish and focus on individual engagement. It's very clearly a tactical battlefield simulator, whereas the follow-on game just frankly is not. And, you know, depending on what you're looking to get out of the game, that may either be a good thing to you or a bad thing to you. You can also zoom in a lot closer, I feel. No Federal infantry. Just a couple of artillery batteries down here on Cemetery Hill? If so, that seems like a major oversight for the AI. Brigades coming in. Ramister's going to come in here to the south. Jones, you come up that way. The Stonewall Brigade. You guys are rallying a little bit. All of you guys are rallying a little bit by the looks of it. But we need you to the front. And they're stacking up on us over here. Daniels is retreating despite losing like 40 men to artillery when he'd lost over like 500 earlier in the day. Okay. Thomas, you're right on the objective point. Why don't you just hold your position there? You're in reasonably good cover. Presumably you can just volley the enemy artillery to death. Well, you may get hit in the flank with canister. That may be a bad assumption. Guess we'll see what happens over there. Not much I can do for you. Any event. Iron Brigade only has 300 men left, so the one federal unit we did succeed in ravaging appears to be the Iron Brigade. Alright, so we successfully got one brigade on Cemetery Ridge, at least for now, until the artillery chews it to pieces. Crew moves south. Alright, so we drove back the Iron Brigade, or we're in the process of doing it. Stewart and Nikolai will come down on the flank of the Bucktails and hopefully lessen some pressure on Gordon here. Federals only have about 500 men on that flank, and it is in the air. We kind of sweep down this way. Hit Cutler in the flank then, and the Bucktails. Take both those brigades in the flank. Relieve the pressure on Gordon. Oh, they've got one brigade trying to get all the way around us. Over here. Big one, too. So we'll go over here. Jones, hang in there. Big volley from Stewart here, 2,000 versus 600 coming. And ravage there, Cutler. Cutler's running. Wow. That was an impactful volley. I got another volley to the front from Gordon here. Can advance south on Baxter. Nikolai can hopefully deal the Bucktails a mortal blow here with this next volley. Largely ineffectual. Troops are exhausted. Gordon did give way. Fortunately, we really removed the threat to Gordon already. Pettigrew, Candy. Alright, so we're about to lose Cemetery Ridge. You can see a whole bunch of federal troops lining up here against Thomas. Green's charging him. Gonna be overwhelmed. But my concern at the moment is holding Culps Hill. That is really my overarching focus. Interesting, they've got a brigade formed up here, Cemetery Ridge. Cemetery Hill, sorry. We're actually holding reasonably well here on Culps. Yeah, they aren't firing. Good call. Try and move these guns forward a bit. I don't know if it's a line of sight thing where they just don't have a eye on the enemy or what, but what's going on over on Cemetery Ridge? Do they hold? Now they're moving on Cemetery Ridge. We're gonna go, well, no, I don't even know what happens if you lose the ridge on this part of the battlefield here. Move Nickley over here. Lost Cemetery Ridge, that's fine, I kind of expected to. I'm actually hoping the battle ends in the next 2 minutes. I've taken Culps Hill, held Culps Hill. I don't know what that does for the following battles, if we kind of have another battle like this as Longstreet's corps arrives, or what. Battle delayed. I don't want it to be delayed, I want it to be over. Really curious what the criteria is to delay a battle. Just the fact that we just recently lost Culps Hill. Or Cemetery Hill. I think this battle we might have actually killed more Yankees than we were killed by, maybe? Kind of feel like they attacked Culps Hill and we kind of stuck in cover. We did have a couple brigades that were exposed and attacking in the open. Still do. But to me it feels like it might have been a battle that we held our own. Should have just left those brigades up north. Battle's about to end. Just as we're actually kind of moving forward here a bit. Not because I think we have any realistic chance of taking Cemetery Hill, or whatever this is over here. But we are advancing on it. Battle delayed. It was counting down from 2 minutes. It no longer is. Reload faster. Oh, they're still in range. There you go. Get some canister in on these boys. Von Gleeses. Battle is about to end here in 30 seconds, or 30 gameplay seconds. There you go, minor defeat. So the enemy continued to hold Cemetery Ridge and Cemetery Hill. We continued to hold Culps Hill and Culps Cemetery Ridge. We lost about the same as them, so casualties were about even there. That'll be the end of July 1st, using Culps Hill for a large-scale attack. Good decision, General. We have an advantage on Culps Hill and can launch a strong attack from the north and west. Your mission is to clear Cemetery Ridge area and push the Yankees far south. Ewell's corps is already deployed on the field. General Longstreet has dispatched his own corps and will soon join you. If we manage to capture Cemetery Ridge, we will have won the Battle of Gettysburg, strike hard and fast, finish the job, and we can end the battle today. God be with you, General. So, in this case, we've got the battle, we've got Culps Hill to hold, we've got Longstreet on the way, and we're going to be attacking without, it looks like, the fear of, this is weird, this is just sort of, it's a very different position of a battle, with the Federals almost cut off, kind of having their flank, their exit point, it's just a weird line, like it's a weird position to be in, it's like fighting Gettysburg from reverse. The Federals still have that central ridge line based off Cemetery Hill, but instead of defending attacks from Cemetery Ridge, they're defending attacks from behind, at least historically behind. Well, there you have it, an outright disaster. The game classified it as a minor defeat. We didn't lose too many men. This was the first fight where we really kind of gave almost as good as we got, but we didn't take any more ground. We lost additional thousands of casualties, and the federal reinforcements are coming. I'm not sure I'm going to have sufficient force to drive the enemy back. You can see this battle, the enemy is going to have a total of 30,000 men to our 35 or 25,000 men. So we're starting off outnumbered 2-1. We get a little bit more in the way of reinforcements than them, but not enough to have a numerical advantage. So we'll see how this all plays out. Our last fresh troops outside of Pickett's division are coming forward here in this battle, and we're kind of attacking the Yankees in reverse of historic Gettysburg to a Gettysburg attacking from Culps Hill. So we'll see how that all plays out. With that being said, we are going to continue playing through, and we'll see if I can salvage a victory out of this fight. But until that time, until that next video, I'm going to go ahead and step out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts below, and until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.